Hello, from the United States Merchant Marine Academy, Jack Buono, here in Wally Hall. We're into the 5th week of distance learning. It's hard to believe, and you're doing an extremely fine job, midshipmen. Keep it up. I hope this finds you well, you and your families, as we work through this challenge. This morning I had an opportunity to walk the campus. I walked down to the waterfront and up to Tomb Field. It's a beautiful day at the Academy. Spring is upon us. It's rare that I have the opportunity to look at the grounds and just really truly appreciate how beautiful an institution this is. However, I was missing something really important. I was missing the heartbeat of this academy, which is you, our midshipmen. At this time, walking around the track on Tomb Field, I was just reflecting back on this institution, what it stands for, the differences of this institution and others, and the significance, again, of having the dynamic of having midshipmen here at the Academy versus what we have now, which is a pretty quiet place. I think back at homecomings where all the classes of alums come together and get to talk about how much tougher it was for them and their class to go through than the classes that are currently at the Academy. And then smiling to myself, realize that 5 and 10 years from now, our class of 2020 will be saying about the classes before and after them. It's a wonderful thing to be a King's Pointer. In peace and war, we're a unique breed. We're very different. Yes, we're like the other federal service academies. Yes, we graduate military officers, but we're unique in that we graduate United States Coast Guard licensed merchant officers. What does that mean? Ask a class of 2020 moms and dads. Ask them what it's like to be on the ocean. Ask them what it's like to be in any number of 200 foreign countries that they may have had the opportunity to visit. The waterways, what's the color of the water going into Rio de Janeiro, going through the hammocks on approach to a beautiful city with Corpus Christi on the top of Sugarloaf. They'll be able to tell you that. They'll be able to tell you what it's like to go through the Strait of Hormuz or Prince William Sound. So many different places. The world has been their campus. Ask your midshipmen, those that have been to sea, what it's like to be in a 20, 30, 40, 60-foot sea. Ask them what it's like to see the bow of a ship dig beneath the wave of an oncoming storm. It's a really exciting experience. Ask them what it means to exercise leadership in isolated environments. They get it. They've been there. Not many can appreciate it except them because they're King's Pointers. They've been to sea for over a year and they've been changed by it in a very unique and positive way. And they join the ranks of all the King's Pointers that came before them in this special thing that we do here at King's Point in peace and in war. Our academy is quiet, but her heart keeps beating, and it's beating loudly. It's beating in many states around the country. You're there with your families. There are also heartbeats on the oceans of the world and the seas as well. In foreign ports, foreign shores, we are around the world, and I can hear it. It's just a little quiet back at our alma mater. We're working very hard, though, to be prepared for your return, looking over a plan, a very robust plan on what we need to do to make sure that we're ready. While we can't control all of the circumstances imposed upon us with this challenge, I can assure you we will be ready to start our engines just as soon as it's safe to do so. In order to do that, as any good voyage plan and any good officer building a voyage plan knows, you have to be thorough and you have to be ready and you have to pay attention to detail. That's what we're doing at the Academy. Please understand, though, the significance of this challenge. Last night, I looked out from Quarters A at the Throgs Neck Bridge during what would be rush hour, only to see a grand total of 6 vehicles on the Throgs Neck Bridge. I know many of you are in states that are not as impacted, thank goodness, as what was the epicenter and still is in New York. Try to understand the significance of what's going on here. Things are changing, and they're changing in a positive direction, and we're all blessed to be able to say that. But we're not ready yet to have our midshipmen back here, but hopefully very soon we will be. And trust me, when that time is upon us, we will be ready to do it promptly, safely, efficiently. Thank you for your attention. Please stay safe, follow all the CDC, local and state regulations, practice social distancing, keep each other safe. Unfortunately, even within the academy community, we've seen individuals suffer very significant losses that involve the loss of loved ones, as well as family members becoming impacted by this disease. So stay healthy. Things will get better, and we will get you back here just as soon as it's safe to do so. Stay well and acta non verba.